All right, boys, we got an enclosed cab side-by-side showdown. I am at Aftermarket Assassins. Here's Mike's enclosed cab lineup. We got the brand new Ranger 1500, the CFMoto. It's a U10, right?
U10 Pro, yep.
Yep, U10 Pro. And then we got the Kawasaki Ridge, Defender. Is this limited? Yeah, Defender,
yep,
limited. And then the Xpedition 4-seater with the turbo on it. Yeah, this is like, I mean, here's basically all the enclosed cab lineups, and you have basically tune and clutching on most of these except for the U-Force.
Except for the U-Force.
CFMoto.
Yeah, so
I get confused with their names.
Yeah, exactly. U10 Pro, I think, is what it is. But yeah, that has no tuning in it yet. We just got tuning capabilities. We're in the prototyping of that. We'll be able to flash that one. We've already got the read. We just have to do our tuning with it. The rest of them are all tuned. The 1500, we just have our tune in it for the transmission and the engine cal. That wakes them up huge. It's a completely different machine. We gain it's 23 horse to the rear tire with the tune on the Ranger.
Wow.
Kawasaki is another huge thing. We have that clutch down for lower RPM for cruising, but we can gain, it's 145 horse to the crank if we turn it all the way up and let it rev. It's tune clutch exhaust on the Cowie. The Defender, same thing, tune clutch exhaust on that. All of these with the setups have really nice tones to them, not too loud at all. We went for all these HVACs to make them as quiet as possible while still building power. And then of course the Xpedition Turbo, like we're doing to your rig. That thing's awesome. Definitely one of the top models, I would say, is my favorite.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard. The Xpedition is pretty next level, but today Mike is kind enough to let me test out all these so I can get my opinion on all of them. So I'm gonna basically be driving all these machines and showing you guys the differences: cab noise, power, response, the whole shebang. This one I've never drove before though, so I'm pretty excited for this. It's a brand new model out. And I gotta say, fit and finish wise, from what I've checked out, pretty dang good. All right, I got a whole lineup of beasts to try out, but first we're gonna go into the Ranger. Pretty excited to try it out. It's got a nice tune on it with lots of power gain. I'm interested in seeing the throttle response, how it all handles. And this is a 2-door compared to Chad's 4-door. One thing I hate about the Ranger is the dang shifter. The parks all the way down, drives all the way up. There is no neutral. I just think park should always be at the top and drive be at the bottom. Just my preference. I just love how smooth it is. No clutching bangs, nothing. Wow. I know that he has the transmission tuned along with the ECU, and I will say right off the rip, it's very, very comfortable. Wow. All right, I had it in comfort. Now we're gonna jump up to standard, and then I'll go into sport after that. I just wanna feel the difference in the power modes. The throttle response is very impressive. Now the moment of truth, sport mode. It's impressive. Wow, the throttle response is so much better. The cab noise in here is very quiet. It's nice. Compared to my Xpedition, it's like, it's two different leagues. Oh. If you have a Ranger 1500, I highly, highly, highly suggest you get the tune from AA, because it really wakes this machine up. It feels so smooth. It's not freaking loud. I don't know, I love it. And I just can't get over how smooth all the engagement is. Reverse, taking off, like, it's really impressive. All right, what do we got next in the lineup? We'll go with the U-Force, something completely new. I've never drove it before. Same thing as Chad's Ranger, those slow ass windows. So this is a brand new model that recently was dropped, but here we go, CFMoto, the U-Force U10 Pro Highland. Again, completely stock. He's still working on the tunes and everything for this, but it is a brand new vehicle on the market that's fully enclosed. You can get heat, AC, the whole options. Bam. One thing I gotta say, interior on point. Inside, compliments to them. They did a great job on it. Push button start. We got a freaking screen on here. It's push buttons for the gears. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm a little meh. But I do like that they put a screen on here. You guys beat freaking CanAM basically. I guess they got it in the Maverick R, but still not very good. Oh, we got maps and everything. If it can find itself. Electric dump bed, power front window. Yeah, she's pretty loaded up. I love how the maps look like Apple Maps. All right, here we go. Pretty dang smooth. It is a brand new car though. Here we go. Woo, she's a bit loud. It's a little bit like an old styled Ranger, the way it's bus-like. The noise difference is insane compared to the Ranger. Like, absolutely insane. This thing is loud. It's pretty smooth in here. Let's feel that. That was good. It took the bumps good. Reminds me of the CFMoto I drove out in West Virginia at Burner Rock, which I'm going to be there June 19th through the 21st. Be there or be square. Redneck Rave. Anyways, though, I drove a CFMoto for the first time out there, and is very torquey. That's how this is. It's very torquey. And the switches, they're like Ford switches. Window hauls ass. Beats the Ranger in that. Now with the window down, cab noise ain't as bad, but it's definitely loud. I'm wondering how the Kawasaki Ridge is gonna be, because like that sucker, when I drove it in Florida, it was loud. Let's see if AA made it any quieter, and I'm sure they're gonna be able to make this thing quieter once they get some tuning done to it. Is there a phone holder? No phone holder. I know the Ranger's got one. But what we do got is a little bit of storage right here in the front. Got another one over here. For cup holders, we got one right here. It's pretty nice. Passengers got one on that side too. So there is different modes. I see it right here. We got work, and we got normal. There should be a sport, I feel like. I'm not working, so we're staying normal. All right, little open area, let's go. See how she feels. It gets up and goes. One thing that I'm feeling that's definitely not as good as the Xpedition or the Ranger. Maybe it might be equivalent to the Ranger, it's hard to say it. But before MTS stock suspension, I mean, the Xpedition freaking blows this out of the water. But I will say, turning radius and stuff like that, very good. EPS is good. And I'm sure for the price that you're paying for this compared to an Xpedition, is significantly less. CFMoto is a good bang for your buck, especially if you're just trying to get into an enclosed vehicle. Yeah, look at that. Really good turning radius. I just whipped a shitty, no problem. Man, that's one of my favorite things about it, is how well it turns. The turning radius is amazing. I gotta say, big shout out to whoever came up with the seats. It's very comfortable. Even for a bench seat, these are nice. The more and more I'm driving it, the more impressed I am. It's very torquey, so all that slow riding and stuff, it feels like a little beast ripping through the trails. Hell, I didn't even realize they got the freaking speakers in the back too. It's pretty dang good. The only negatives I really got to say is cab noise, and the suspension could be a bit better. Fit and finish in this thing is really good. Well, we just started downpouring like crazy, but here's the beautiful thing about an enclosed cab machine. Any weather, you can go riding. Up next, we got the Kawasaki Ridge. I'm excited to try this out. I've only drove a stock one, so let's see all the goodies AA has put in this thing. Oh. One thing you immediately notice when you get into this Kawasaki Ridge is you sit up like really high, like it's tall. All right, power mode. Let's normal. Sport. I say we go right to sport. That's what everybody wants to know. Also, it does have a parking brake, so don't forget that. I don't like how upright and forward I am in this thing. Last time I rode in one of these and it was stock, it was very, very loud. Let's see how she sounds going down the road here. Oh yeah, a little bit less RPMs. I can say it's a lot better than stock. It's not the stock one. It felt like the old CanAMs, like how the engine noise is like right there in the middle. It's such a weird seating position. I'm just, out of everything I've drove today, this one's definitely my least favorite for seating position wise. Very school bus like. Let's get on it a little bit. Let's see how it feels pow-pow wise. Very responsive. Suspension, it's like the CFMoto. One thing I'm noticing though is like I'm so far up and like right in this windshield that I don't know. I don't really ever look at the gauge ever. It's kind of out of sight, out of mind type of thing. Compared to the Ranger and that CFMoto, I don't know, like out of all three, I would say the Ranger's top dog. This one might beat the CFMoto. They're very comparable. I think it would probably come down to like, what's the longevity of the machines? Obviously the CFMoto's new, so who knows, but yeah, I guess just would have to know more about the machines, like longevity wise. I will say the interior of that CFMoto is pretty wicked compared to this thing. It's torquey like the CFMoto. I feel like that's why I'm kind of comparing them. Like they're very similar. So with the AA upgrades, cab noise is definitely reduced. It's very responsive. It feels good. It feels powerful. When I'm saying anything that seems negative, it's basically because I'm comparing it to all the machines. One thing I just learned about the Kawasaki is it has no sway bars. It rides decent. It's I think the biggest thing that's negative for it is just how short it is. But I did notice it is a little sway. It's not terrible. It's surprising that it has no sway bars. I thought it did, but yeah, kind of a weird thing. I would never think manufacturer would not even have a rear one. It's peppy. It gets along. I will say the Ranger is the only one so far to have a backup camera. Well, I mean, we're spoiled nowadays. We all want backup cameras. Okay, we've done the Ranger, we've done the CFMoto, we've done the Kawasaki. Now it's time for the CanAM Defender Limited, which has a pretty freaking cool topper on it. I like it. Roto cap. One thing I am noticing, jumping from vehicle to vehicle, I like the regular door opening style compared to suicide doors. Another thing about the Kawasaki Ridge, that 4-cylinder sounds really good. It's a very unique sound. That is a big pro for the Kawasaki. Good window roll down speed, better than a Ranger. The door seems huge. I will say, definitely the doggiest out of all four. Because the next one's the Xpedition that has a turbo. We already know that one's gonna feel the best. Again though, clutching very smooth. That's like AA's bread and butter. They got some of the best clutching. I do not like the brake pedal setup. I can't like 2-foot. I get it, it's not meant for like 2-foot type of driving. It's just how I drive. The seating is not that bad in this, I will say that. The windshield's not 2 inches from your face like the Kawasaki Ridge. I also think this has the lowest horsepower starting out compared to all of the machines. Ride's pretty good. Suspension's not bad. Compared to the Ridge, it does ride a bit smoother. Again, I just think it's the length on the Ridge that's really holding it back. I will say it feels the least sporty out of everything I've drove. Not bad, suspension ain't terrible. The power is just a little underwhelming. As far as pros go though, I would say not very loud. The interior is pretty comfortable, I will say that. I didn't think the seating was that great, but it's not bad. Downsides, it's got definitely the worst screen setup out of all of them. It's just your old style CanAM. So one of my biggest gripes with CanAM, it's like, come on. Like, all the machines are coming with GPS in them, with badass screens. Yours should too. It's not like this thing's cheap. I thought it was kind of being hard on the Ridge, but I think I'm kind of being hard on the CanAM Defender. I don't know. Smooth ride, not very loud. It's a great grandpa mobile, I will say that. But the one thing all of them have in common is these aftermarket assassin products in them, and they definitely make them quieter, way more responsive. They're all some of the smoothest machines I've drove. Like right now, taking off onto the road with this thing, it's super freaking smooth. But I think it's time for the moment of truth. Xpedition with an aftermarket Assassin's turbo on it, stock, so it's 64 inches wide, not long travel like mine. But here she is, the turbo Xpedition from Aftermarket Assassins. Let's go test her out. Just getting in this thing, it is definitely the most comfortable out of all of them. Fastest freaking windows in the East too. But here's my first time taking off in a turbo Xpedition. Let's oh, wow. Oh, okay. That power delivery is a lot different than I thought it was gonna be. I kind of forgot how good it rides stock. What? I can't use the power in here. There's not enough room. Okay, that's awesome. Oh, wow. I can tell how much more powerful it is. I just don't have the room to gallop. I don't know if I'm crazy, but it seems a lot quieter in here. Let me roll up my window. It doesn't seem as noisy. Oh yeah, he doesn't have the enclosed cab like I do. I forgot. I forgot how dang good the stock Xpedition is. Like stock width and stuff. I know it has a turbo. I don't know if maybe I'm a little biased, but I don't know. This feels by far the most comfortable. It's rides the best. It's, I don't know. The Xpedition, in my opinion, it's the best one out of all the ones I drove. Not just because it has a turbo on it. It feels the best. I like the interior. I like the looks the most. Yeah, I think it's hard to beat an Xpedition. It's a very underrated machine because it's more capable than you would think, and you can deck it out like wild, obviously. Look at mine. I mean, you could deck out those other rigs and everything. I just think the Xpedition looks the best and has the most capabilities out of all of them, especially with the add-ons. Like this freaking turbo. And there you have it. 5 of the like top machines on the market right now that are fully enclosed. You can get heat, AC, and I got to drive them all with aftermarket Assassin's goodies on them, and they're all good. They all have their pros and they all have their cons. Just a matter of like how much are you wanting to spend and what type of performance you're really wanting to get out of this vehicle. Are you looking to just cruise seasonal roads, back roads? Well, then I would say CanAM Defender is definitely an option for you. I mean, realistically, all of them are, but like, this is definitely the least sporty out of all these. This is definitely sporty. This, it can be sporty. I'm just, I don't know how durable it is yet. It hasn't been proven. It's great interior. Fit and finish is great. Do not like the dinky little tires it comes on. But as you can see, it's like no-name shocks on there along with the Kawasaki. Even the Ranger though comes with like no-name shocks. The Xpedition is the only one out of all these that comes with Fox shocks. That's a big downer for me. I think that's a huge plus. It makes your ride so much better. Like Chad put what shocks come on the Xpedition on his Ranger to improve the ride. By far the most comfortable ride out of all these though, like by far. Ranger, probably second. I was gonna say maybe CFMoto, but I'm gonna say CanAM Defender third for comfortable ride, then CFMoto. I would say these are tied. They're like the same. Obviously the Xpedition is the most powerful feeling one with the turbo, but I would have to say the Ranger second with its tune. It is a 1500. The tune made this transmission and motor setup so nice. These, again, relatively the same when it comes to like power wise. It was pretty equal. Real torque monsters, responsive. This thing's a turd. That's just my opinion on all these things. I mean, you can base your own opinion. Go to a dealership, ride them all. But if you're watching this, that's my opinion. And the king is the Xpedition in my opinion. Hope you guys got some information out of this. Hope you enjoyed it. Maybe I helped you pick which enclosed cab side by side you would want to pick. Again, it is opinion based. These are mine, but I think I'm right. But at the end of the day, they're all good machines, all at different price points. And all that matters is you guys are out there riding. So if you're thinking about any of them, I would just say go get it. Go out there and start riding. Appreciate all you guys for watching. And don't forget, you could go win a brand new Razor XP1000. Head to dirtdudesutv.com. Every $10 spent gets you 1 entry. Get in there before it's too late because it's about to end. Somebody has to win this car, and it could be you watching this video right now. Also, Patreon, you guys are the bomb. Appreciate everybody that helps me on there. Keep the wheels turning on this thing. And again, appreciate all you guys for watching. You're the best. See you in the next one. Peace.
Yeah!